Hi, in this pro tip video, I'm going to teach you how to pack a sleeping bag effectively for a backpacking trip. So first of all, you want to consider the type of sleeping bag you have and what it's rated to, as this is going to affect how it packs down. So right here, I have a -7 synthetic bag. So it's not too lofty where it's going to take up a ton of space, but it's also not as packable as down, so I'm going to have to push pretty hard on it. So here I like to keep it in a cotton storage sack when you're not using it. It helps maintain the sleeping bag. So what I like to do is start from the bottom of the bag to stuff into your compression sack. Now when choosing a compression sack, you want to make sure that it fits the bag that you're going to be packing it into. So I looked up that this bag packs to around 15 liters and got a 15-liter compression sack. So I like to get down on my knees and start with the bottom of the sleeping bag to end at your feet and get it all the way to the bottom of the compression sack. It takes a little bit to get started, but once you get going, it's not too bad. So the idea here is that you take from the bottom and stuff right to the bottom of the sack. Rather than just taking a huge handful and stuffing it all in, I'm working it slowly so that it fills in all the space at the bottom of the compression sack. And this is going to let me get a lot more sleeping bag into a smaller amount of space. Another thing I like to do is once in a while spin the bag around, and this lets you get to the other side where you haven't really been stuffing as much as the other one. Here I like to really try to force it down to the bottom as if I want to get the entire sleeping bag into the bottom quarter of it. Sometimes it's a little tough, so you just got to keep going and throw a spin in there to help fill in all that space. As you get to the top, you're going to want to make sure that you continue to evenly pack the sleeping bag into the compression sack. Now you've gotten most of it in here, but you can still get a little more space out of the bag. So what I like to do is go around and really push in that last little layer. From here, you want to purge the air out of the bag. So first, I just like to press down on it without closing the lid at all. Just like this on either side. And then, coming up, pinch the lid. Make sure you got a tight seal on it. Fold it once and press down again. Press down nice and snug. And then bring that up, keeping it closed. And just fold it over all the way down. Ideally, you want to fold it so that this D-ring is on the top where it can be clipped to things or used for accessory carabiners. Now, you're going to take these straps and go around one at a time and cinch them down just a little bit each time. So what I'm also doing here is stuffing the sides under the lid so that it fits nice and flush. Let that stuff in. Now once you start to get it pretty stiff, I like to use one hand and sometimes a knee to push down to assist tightening the strap. This I find also will help to not put as much of a load on the strap and prevent tearing. So continue to cinch these down until you feel that you can't get it tighter without damaging the compression sack. There you have it.